Hello Tiger Cubs and welcome to another week of TCN.
Today we got a packed episode, so no better way to start it off than with ASB announcements. After that, we got clips from the high school roadshow, where 8th graders were treated to a special assembly to show off all the high school has to offer. Let's check it out.
Welcome, Tiger Cubs, to this week's ASB announcements. On Friday the 3rd, we'll be celebrating Lunar New Year, so wear red or school colors to show your support. And by the way, we'll be counting for spirit pendants. Lunar New Year is mostly celebrated in China and other Asian countries. The lunar calendar is based on the cycle of the moon. It starts on the first new moon of the month and ends on the last full moon. We hope to see your school spirit.
Now, let's see the sports scores for this week.
Followed by a character study.
Hey Tiger Cubs, welcome back to the first sports episode of 2023. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Roman. Our boys and girls soccer teams played their first game of the season against Oak Avenue last week.
The boys team had a very intense game with a 0-0 tie, but won in 4-0 on penalty kicks after regulation. Here's some post-game interviews.
Theo, you had the game-winning shot for the first game of the season in PKs. How do you feel and what do you think the team could improve?
I feel great. We won the first game. I think we could pass more and then we can make more shots in the middle game and then we can win the end game.
Larkin, it was an amazing game, but there was a lot of missed opportunities. What do you think next game could be worked on?
But maybe next time I will lower my body, put a foot down, and kick it like that into the goal.
Wow, great job, boys team. Our girls team sadly lost 2-1, but still played a great game.
That's all we have for this week, Tiger Cubs. We'll see you next week.
ChatGPT, a chatbot that you've most likely heard of that's been all over the internet recently. If you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's an AI-driven program that writes for you. Its initial release was on November 30th, 2022, less than 2 months ago. And when I tell you the software is scarily accurate, that's an understatement. If you tell it to write a 4-page essay about the American Revolution, it can do that in a second. And it's hard to tell whether it's real or AI generated. AI is getting scarily accurate because the more that humans use it, the more it starts to pick up on human capabilities and habits. Like for example, AI wrote this intro. I'm kidding, but it's fully capable of doing so. Now, I'm not going to talk all bad about ChatGPT. It can be useful. Like if you have to write a ton of emails every day and you just need a little extra help, it's great for that. When it comes to schools, when they're writing essays, papers, doing projects, etc., it gets a little difficult. When schools give you an essay to write, it's meant to help improve how you write, and you're meant to learn something from it. But when you use ChatGPT to do all the work, you aren't learning something from it. Schools are talking about how to ban it, and kids are getting in trouble for using it. Quoting from the district, ChatGPT is a new tool that needs to be critically evaluated by educators and students for its positive and negative potential. SPUSD Educational Technology Team continues to remain abreast of this growing technology and deeply understands potential implications and believes that artificial intelligence will never adequately replicate the human component that makes a written piece original. They also state that they will be treating caught students using AI to write the same they would treat a student committing plagiarism. Quote, students should be mindful that any work created using artificial intelligence and not attributed as such will be treated as plagiarism. So how does this software work? Well, it uses 2 programming languages, Bulletin Board and Python. It searches internet phenomena to sound more like a human, getting what's trending or a popular meme. It makes it sound less like a bot. It uses manual pages or man pages to surf and read through the internet to get information. So by just giving a simple prompt like write a 5-paragraph essay about the Civil War, it can take keywords from the documents to help them write. OpenAI, the company that runs ChatGPT, will get possibly offensive queries filtered through OpenAI's moderation API so the bot can't write offensive topics. ChatGPT attempts to watermark itself to prevent plagiarism in school or work environments, but of course people have gotten around that. GPT isn't always perfect. After all, it's still learning, and by people using it, it grows smarter. Kinda scary. Anyways, that's ChatGPT. I'm interested to see where this goes. Let me know your opinions. Hope you learned something. I'll see you next time.
Roman, did you hear about the earthquake last week?
Oh yeah, it's pretty crazy things that can happen in our town.
Well, to be prepared for another one, let's watch a segment on earthquake safety.
Followed by a movie review.
Hello and welcome back to Decaying Like Uperskin. This week we will be reviewing nostalgic Spy Kids 3.
This movie was a lot worse than we remember, but since we loved it in our childhoods, we would not be rating it too harshly. Let's start off with the plot.
It is about the original Spy Kids, Junie and Carmen, trying to fight off the toy maker in his evil video game that is trying to brainwash kids.
When Carmen gets stuck in the game, Junie has to go save her. We give the plot a 9 out of 10. Next up is CGI.
The CGI in this movie was interesting. When talking about it, we have to address the frogs.
Pogo Toad!
Yeah, not the best editing we've seen in a movie, but it was made in 2003, so we'll rate it a 6 out of 10.
On to the characters. The main character is Junie Cortez. When he finds out his sister gets trapped in the game over, he makes a decision to save her.
He ends up befriending 4 other people in the game, Arnold, Demetra, Rez, and Francis, who helped him out in the game.
We rate the characters an 8 out of 10. Overall, we rate the movie a 7.5 out of 10.
I hear there's a 6th grade field trip coming up in May.
Where do you think they're going to go?
I don't really know, but May 4th. Is it Disneyland? Oh my god, are they going to Disneyland? Wait, what?
I don't think it's Disneyland, and we were home for distance learning in 6th grade.
I think I blocked that year out. At least we have to go to Universal Studios. That's a trip to look forward to.
Let's just leave the 6th graders hanging and let them guess where they're going.
Alright. Next up, we got This Day in History.
Afterwards, let's see another food segment.
Hello, Tiger Cubs. Welcome back to the greatest segment of all time, This Day in History. Starting off in 1847, San Francisco was named San Francisco. It was previously known as Yerba Buena. And secondly, an infamous toy was patented. In 1975, Rubik's Cube patent created, originally known as the Magic Cube. Did you know that the Rubik's Cube has 43 quintillion different unique combinations? In 2017, earliest record of human ancestor found in China, a 550 million-year-old Saccharitis. Another great event in history, 2022 NFC Championship with the Los Angeles Rams defeating the San Francisco 49ers, leading to their eventual Super Bowl win. That's all we have for today.
Hey Tiger Cubs, welcome back to our second episode of our food segment review.
Let's go spin the wheel and find out where we're going today.
So the beef bulgogi is really good. It has great taste, great texture. It also smells amazing, it looks amazing, which is a plus. So yeah, it's really solid so far.
Everything Lorenzo said. That's all. He said it all.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Roman. Lorenzo had a really good representation of this dish. Very good, very flavorful. You can really taste the meat and all the vegetables inside.
Bulgogi's very good, very salty, very umami, and the side dishes are very good.
Eat it, I'm gonna be like, yummy, that's so good.
We forgot to say
Yummy.
So along with the beef bulgogi, we also got some side dishes, some rice, some kimchi, some tofu, and some seasoned pickles. So let's try these now. The kimchi is really good. It has really good flavor. It tastes really fresh. So yeah, overall, really solid.
I'm gonna try the pickles.
They're pickles. I mean, they are pickles.
They're like a little bit spicy, not super, and they're like lots of vinegar. They're like just better cucumbers, basically. They're not bad. You want to try the tofu?
Yeah, for the tofu, it's really good. You really melt in your mouth when you bite it. You can really taste all the flavor from it. And yeah, very good dish.
Yeah. I had the tofu. The texture is really nice, but personally, I don't really like the taste of it.
Next up is the fan favorite mythology.
With some more club overviews afterwards.
Hello and welcome to Mythology. Today we'll be telling the story of Jomoguro. Jomoguro is a Japanese shape-shifting spider yokai. For people who don't know, a yokai is a demon or monster in Japanese mythology. So our story starts at the Joran Falls, where one of the townsfolk is resting. The Jorogumo entangles his leg big in spider webs. The guy wakes up and puts the web on the tree, and a few seconds later, the tree gets ripped out of the ground and falls into the water. After that happens, the guy tells the town, and they all start avoiding the waterfall. A few days later, a woodcutter from out of town stops by to cut some wood, and while cutting wood, he accidentally drops his axe into the Joran Falls. Then a mysterious woman walks up to him and gives him his axe, and then she leaves. The woodcutter returns every day to the waterfall and starts talking to her. Soon, the local priest notices that the woodcutter is physically decaying every day since he started seeing the mysterious woman, so the priest comes with him to the waterfall to recite some spider repellent sutras, and then a spider web shoots from the waterfall and the priest deflects it. So the woodcutter finds out the woman is actually a Jorogumo and is excited about it. So he seeks out the help of a Tengu, the mountain. The Tengu says he can't marry the Jorogumo, and the woodcutter is upset, but then he jumps up into the waterfall, gets tangled in webs, and then disappears.
Hi Tiger Cubs! Let's take another look at all the clubs SPS offers. Let's start with our school's volunteering club, Builders Club, who strives to make our school and community a better place through volunteer work. This club meets every Thursday from 2:45 to 3:45 in Miss Chow's room, 108. Chess Club. This meets every Thursday from 2:45 to 3:30 in Miss Adair's room, 116. This club works to improve students' chess skills and have fun. Let's check out Upstanders. This team works to better SPMS and the community with mediations, anti-bullying programs, and much more. They meet from 7 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. every Wednesday in Mrs. Williams' room, 1001. Drama Club. This fantastic group meets in the Black Box Theater every first and third Tuesday. Students meet to have fun while improving acting skills. They meet from 2:50 to 3:50 after school. And finally, Writing Club. Students meet to work on and improve their writing skills. This club meets every other Tuesday in the quiet room in the library during lunch A and B. Clubs accept new members at any time. We hope to see you there.
For the last segments, we got trivia and random ranks.
Let's see what's in store.
Okay, so what restaurant do you like better, McDonald's or In-N-Out?
In-N-Out. In-N-Out all the way. In-N-Out.
So what restaurant do you like better, Taco Bell or Subway?
Subway.
So what do you guys like better, In-N-Out or Subway?
I'd say In-N-Out. I would say In It. In-N-Out.
That's all for this week. Make sure to tune in next time.
And as always, sayonara, Tiger Cubs.